So Paul, how long have you been doing Pilates?
I've been studying Pilates for 4 years.
And what attracted you to it?
I felt that I needed to get into a regime for redefining my body and redefining how I use my body. And Pilates Passion has been an amazing studio for me to do that in.
So what about the studio appeals to you as opposed to maybe going to a larger gym or an environment like that?
Well, the first thing I needed was one-on-one instruction. I needed something that was going to give me very personalized attention and make sure that I wasn't going to be doing something incorrectly, and that if I did find myself doing something incorrectly, that was corrected immediately.
And you are a teacher and you do a lot of work at computer.
Yes.
So how has those two things, how has Pilates helped with that?
Well, being at a computer for many hours over a day can be a tremendous strain on your body, specifically for me, my spine and my neck. So Pilates has helped me to really think about engaging my core muscles, and because core is everything. And because I can adjust my mentality to work with my posture, it helps me get through the day a lot easier.
So even although you have worked your body in the Pilates setting, you still take those principles to your life.
Every day.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use them, you can think about them, but you have to think about it. You can't just, go through your day. You have to consciously engage your core, constantly balance yourself. But, if you're driving for long periods of time, if you're standing for long periods of time, you can really, really pull those muscles together to just balance yourself. I mean, it really is, to me, about a balance issue.
And what about when you're actually doing the work? What is it that you find that appeals to you about the work itself?
You feel your muscles.
Yeah.
You're engaged with your muscles, and you don't think about that when they're not being challenged or targeted. And so sometimes it can be a really great experience. Sometimes it can be a new one, and it can be a little painful, but you work through it. And then once you do that, it strengthens you, and you feel much more engaged with your body.
Does Pilates appeal to you because it is so varied in the routines, and that you're engaging your entire body? You're not just using one set of muscles for one particular exercise.
Exactly. But again, going back to the core issue, if your core is engaged, you feel stronger all over your body. I mean, if you're just thinking about using just one set of muscles, then you're going to tire them out. But if you engage your entire body through your core, you find that you're stronger than you think you were.
So you find you come out energized rather than depleted.
Absolutely. And the exercises are so varied. I mean, I can't believe how many times there's something new to learn. And when you bring something new to the studio, I'll be like, how did you know this one, or how did you learn this one? And I know you're constantly studying.
Constantly, yes.
So I never get bored, and I'm always on my toes.
I think one of the things that I wanted to try and bring to the studio was the variety of trainers, which I have done, that are passionate about the work, because Pilates Passion, the name didn't just happen, it came about because I'm passionate about it.
Absolutely.
Having discovered it later in my life.
Right.
And as we are a little older, you're younger than I am, but what we're trying to do is to keep our bodies healthy for the rest of our lives, whether we live to 80 or 90, like the elders did in the Pilates world. So do you feel the difference with Pilates giving you that healthy movement for life, that it's teaching you how to perform your life outside in a better, healthier environment?
Yes, I would say I feel probably the most vital when I've come out of a Pilates session. I feel really energized. I feel like ready to take on anything. And I know a lot of people who are older than myself that have taken Pilates, and they feel younger because they've taken it, and they feel that the spark that they felt when they were younger is back with them now.
Right. And also, what about the meditational side of Pilates, the fact that you have to be so focused to do the work? A lot of people, I think, when they come to it at first, they're kind of overwhelmed with that aspect of, they all of a sudden have to realize they have to focus on their breath. And as Joseph Pilates says, it's the first thing we do when we come into life, and the last thing we do when we leave, and we don't think about it in between.
Yeah, breath is so integral to core, and there is a metaphysical aspect about it. I mean, I know you talk about mind, body, and spirit, and I would say it's something that you shouldn't have to concentrate on. You should just surrender to. And when you feel at one with your breath, then you feel at one with your body, and the exercise just basically, it becomes part of you.
It does, it flows.
It flows through you.
Flow,
exactly.
The breath flows, the movement, and it is that meditational fabulous feeling.
Right,
That
and it's a great
emerges.
escape. I
It
mean,
is.
it's, you know, for an hour, you know, or however long you're doing Pilates a day, it's a great way to put the rest of the day aside and focus just on what you need at that moment, at that time.